And welcome back to Let's Play Zelda Classics Stranded. I'm Nitro6003. And in the last part, we spent quite a bit of time taking out level 9, only to find out that A, Zelda's not there, and B, it's not the end of the game. So now we have a little bit of a task now of getting back to that Aquamentus statue. And now that we have the red ring, things will be a lot easier. The red ring is not required, of course, but you really will do yourself a lot of favors to get it. So now that we have the magic wand and book, we can open up these stairs. And now we are on the other side of the Stygian Mountains, and this is another overworld. But luckily, this is not a full overworld, so to speak. A lot of lever 3s here, and just work your way past them. You're not really going to get very much for beating them. And there is no flippers in this game. So first priority is to go into this cave here. This is the Master Cave. And so you could do this one of two ways. You could go all the way to the end of the level and get all the directions, or you can follow my lead and do as little as humanly possible in this place, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. I'm not gonna explore this whole dungeon here because, you know, it just takes a long time. It's a full 8x8 grid. So I'm just gonna ignore as much as I can of this this level here. And this is telling you the first part of the maze path. I mean, I am going to do a little bit of exploring here. But not a tremendous amount. So nothing in that room. And you're going to find a lot of Octoroks. So you want to get that key first. But before you go down, there's an actual walk-through wall here. Because there are 3 items in this place. And you want to get all 3 items as quickly as possible. So the first priority is to just, you know, get your keys that you need and then get your items and be done. So do the bare minimum. Could you imagine if you didn't have the the red ring? And what's good about the fire boomerang is it actually stuns Pole's voice dead in their tracks. So you want to have 2 keys at this point. And there's a free magic jar on this screen. And there's nothing to the left, so you could just, you know, skip that. And this cave is a lot easier than level 9. So you have to use fireballs on those ghosts. And there's 10 level 3 levers in this room. So you can't do anything from this way. So you have to find a way around it. So just get rid of the ghost first. So nice to have the fire boomerang and to be able to deal with these guys. And this room is really easy if you use your magic wand and just, you know, take your time essentially. And this is one of the items. I mean, you could now pretty much F6 back to the start. But to make things a little more interesting, there's at least another item to get. So yeah, this is a full 8x8 grid. And yeah, their magic will take them out in one shot. So that little, and this is the hurricane spin. So there's a little bit of backtracking now. Oh, these guys always respawn. Alright, so now that you have a key, you have 2 keys now. You can go down. So nothing in this room. And nothing in this room either. Just a chance for more refills for you. So that little sound that it just made is the Crip ring going off. And this is a Goma 3 that you do have to take out. Luckily, he doesn't take as many hits as his purple friend. So just take care of all the levers here. Yeah, they like to hit and run on you. And there should be 10 of them in here. And this just leads to the compass. So, showing a few extra things off. All right, so now this is a stair system that'll help you figure out the maze path. So if you go all the way to the right here, so you see the maze path is above you now, or well, will be above you in a second when you get to the next room. All right, so now you're below the maze path, so you know that it can't be south, and you know that it has to be the other direction. And just to show a couple of things off here, things that you don't have to go into. And this is just a dead-end room. So now we can make our way back. So, in this room, you'll notice one of the statues isn't firing at you. You can push that statue and get your last magic jar. And now, basically, the fastest way back to the start where we need to go is to F6 back to the beginning. And just ignore the Octorok. So this is the maze path here. And I'm going to basically tell you how to go. Alright, so the maze path, you know the last one has to be to the left. So basically it's up, up, south, and then of course finally to the left. Now you're supposed to go through the entire level to get all the clues, but there's really no reason to do that. You know, make your life easier. And here you have a Death Knight. You know, kill him from the doorway. The door doesn't close behind you. And if you manage to break his shield, you can deflect his sword back at him. And here's your Master Sword. And all you have to do is go back and you're out of here. That's pretty much it. You know, again, I didn't explore all the whole thing, but I mean, you are more than welcome to do that if you'd like. But there's a lot of dead ends and stuff I don't need to worry about, so I'm gonna just, you know, kind of ignore what I don't need to explore. And it's not that I don't know how to. I have mapped it all out before, and I do have it all on on my notes. But again, if you know, you don't have to do it, why would you? So there's a potion shop for you. And now everything takes less shots, including the lever 3s. So let us go in here. And let us restock on super bombs. Since we can hold 6. And it's really nice to have this location here for super bombs rather than going all the way back. So I can buy 2 more. And there's really nothing else to buy besides super bombs and potions. So realistically, there's not a heck of a lot left to buy. And arrows, of course, but, you know. So now you see the lever 3s. So this is a Superman handler. And I'm going to ignore him. And just so you know, super bombs are the only thing that work on these caves. And it's a free hit 200 rupees that I will pick up. And I wouldn't try super bombing him, so just leave him alone. So, the reason I went to get the Master Sword first is because you can't do anything without the Master Sword. So, if you remember these key blocks, well, now you can finally do something about it. And you still can't do anything there. And for the next part of the game, you need arrows, so I would stock up now on arrows. Because you will need them in the next cave. And you want the full 999. So once you have all that, and if you somehow got here without getting the Master Sword, they do lock it again. So this is the Arrow Cave. So join me next time as we take out the Arrow Cave. I'm Nitro6003. I'll see you guys all next time.